everybody in left-wing media's livelihoods at stake and at...
Well, they put their own livelihood at stake by creating content that was inaccurate.
Asmongold brought up David Pakman on his most recent video. It's exploding in views, and I wanted to talk about it. Let's look at some highlights and discuss.
When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers.
Wow.
Compared to where we were last night. Now, the first thing I thought was...
Let's take a look at that. Ooh! It's minus 10,000.
Is this a glitch? We've been on YouTube for 15 years or something like that. And subscribers always just go up. They just never go down. They go up. Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting. And I texted Brian Tyler Cohen. And I texted Tyler Cohen and Brian Cohen and Brian Tyler. All of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dollimore. I texted Luke Beasley and Farron Cousins and Sam Cedar. And
these are like other
every single one of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers.
Roach out! Everybody get off the ship! Get out! We're sinking! Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Obviously they're running away. That you lost. Of course people don't want to... Bro, yes, exactly. Of course, it's bot. No, yeah, that's the reason why it happens. It's obvious.
To put it in perspective, 10,000 subscribers is just 0.3% of 2.6 million. David had under 1 million not long ago, so this isn't a big deal. My question is, why didn't this happen in 2016 when Hillary lost? Back then, left-wing commentators were sure she would win. What do you think is different now? Let me know in the comments.
What is it that is going on? Here is...
And also, like, I think that there's a lot of people that are really fucking mad at a lot of these, like, leftist commentators, because everything that you've been hearing has been that Kamala Harris had it in the bag, she was going to win, we're going to put Trump in jail, and everything's going to be normal again. And then it turns out that you could not have been more wrong. So when you are, and you think about like what is the function of a media site? What is the function of a media service or anything? The function is to accurately inform the user about what is true. So if you're listening to a weather channel and they say, yeah, it's going to be a sunny day outside and it's raining, and then the next day they say, yeah, it's going to be a rainy day outside and it's sunny, you're going to be like, I think this weather channel is bad. I'm going to look for another one. And so when you feed people bullshit and you tell people things that aren't true, they're not going to follow you and they're not going to listen to you because they're looking for you to know what's going to happen and to give insight on things. And it's very clear that that insight was completely flawed.
Pakman is one of the most intelligent voices on the left today. His commentary is usually spot on, so it's ridiculous to think we should stop watching him just because he got a prediction wrong. What really matters is policy, and progressive commentators like him support the best policies out there. It's the Democratic strategists who are out of touch. Mainstream media and polling showed Kamala as a likely winner, which is why people reported on it. Asmongold is not making much sense. Let's see if he can clarify things in the next clip.
That's the reason why people are going to leave. It's because, and there are always going to be people that just, all they want to hear is their own propaganda repeated back at them. Absolutely true. However, it's not that simple. A lot of people lost credibility about knowing how the country, thinks. Yeah, exactly.
Is a graphic. As you can see, subscribers just go up, 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 and they are down. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships.
This is true too. So this is that a lot of people want to be on the winning team. If you want people to agree with you, tell them that other people agree with you. It's crazy how hard herd behavior goes with humans. There are multiple observed psychological studies for this. It is like this, it's basically settled science at this point. Like, it's social science. So, of course, people are going to get off the bandwagon when the bandwagon breaks a spoke. It's not going anywhere. they're going to get off. They're going to get on another bandwagon. Of course.
I wonder what Asmongold thinks about herd behavior among Trump supporters. Pakman's bandwagon has grown a lot in the last few years, so it definitely makes sense that a 0.3% loss in subscribers is possible when you're wrong in your predictions. However, it's not necessarily his fault. All of the polling showed this as a close race. The undeniable fact is that polling is not accurate.
How do people like this exist? I think that for a lot of people, it's upsetting for them that this happens. And I think that what happens is that people live inside of their own delusions for long enough, and they convince themselves that they're real. And I think that's what happens the most, is that people become ideologically captured by a point of view, and that point of view becomes so all-encompassing. It's that this person only talks to other people that agree with them. They only see media that tells them that they're right. They have, like all of their friends think the same thing that they do. And they effectively create an echo chamber for themselves.
I'm looking forward to the Asmongold video where he talks about the right-wing echo chamber. Just kidding, that will never happen. He is taking the opportunity to bash left-wing progressives as if they had something to do with the election. Kamala Harris is not a progressive. She is a centrist Democrat that believes in mainstream ideology that people like David Pakman and myself have many disagreements with. This video would be much better if it was about MSNBC or CNN.
And eventually something shatters that, and they're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And I think also there's a lot of people who don't want that, but they inadvertently put themselves in it. And so these unsubs and people that are leaving the paid memberships, that is a result of it. It's because these are people that wanted to know what was happening, and you were wrong.
It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running. Now, for a moment, I thought, if it's just YouTube, maybe YouTube is purging people who are inactive subscribers. And once a year, usually YouTube does this, and you see a little decline, and then numbers go back up. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And if that were the case, we wouldn't be seeing paid membership cancellations on the website. So now I understand what is going on. It's terrifying, but it is happening.
Yeah.
A lot of people are checking out. I heard anecdotally from a couple dozen people who said, David, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm checking out. I'm out. And the reason that this is terrifying, not only because it puts everybody in left-wing media's livelihoods at stake and at...
Well, they put their own livelihood at stake by creating content that was inaccurate.
It's clear that Asmon made this video without doing any research at all. Progressive commentator content is incredibly accurate. It's the polling data that was wrong for the third presidential election in a row. Kamala was not our preferred candidate. She was one of the first to drop out in the 2020 Democratic primary. She is not popular. These people are acting like we are all hardcore Kamala supporters. The Democrats shoved her down our throat, and that's why Trump won.